Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my favorite recipe for cinnamon rolls. So the first thing we're going to do is to heat up our milk, and we don't want this to get too warm. We want it to be about lukewarm. Just give it a stir once in a while so it doesn't stick or burn. In a standard mixer, I'm going to add my fresh yeast and I'm just going to crumble it down along with my warm milk. And then I'm just going to whisk it together very quickly just to get it dissolved. And then I'm going to add my sugar along with my salt and just give it an additional stir. Now I'm going to add almost all of my flour, just combine it for a little bit. Now I'm going to turn on my mixer and I'm just going to let it go for about a minute until the flour is incorporated, and then I'm going to add the rest of the flour. Now once the dough is pretty much all combined, I'm going to add my softened butter a little bit at a time while the mixer is on. And make sure to scrape down the sides in between just to get everything evenly incorporated. I'm going to crank up the speed to high speed and let this mix for about 5 to 7 minutes. And you will see how the dough will be very smooth and soft and very easy to work with. And now I'm going to place the dough in a bowl that I have oiled, and then I'm just going to brush some of the excess oil on top of the dough. Now I'm going to cover the dough with some plastic wrap and I'm just going to let it proof for about 40 minutes. And depending on where you put the dough, it will take more or less time for it to proof. And in the meantime, I'm going to make the filling for the rolls. So in a bowl, I'm going to add my butter and I'm just going to cream it for about a minute until it's light and creamy. And it's much easier to work with if it's room temperature. Then I'm going to add both kinds of sugar along with my cinnamon. And I'm just going to carefully mix everything together until it's creamy and spreadable. Now once the dough has proofed, I'm going to remove the plastic wrap and I'm just going to flour my surface to transfer my dough on it. And I'm going to fold it together in the shape of a roll, kind of. And then I'm just going to take my rolling pin to start rolling it out to a big rectangle. And using my hands, I'm just going to try to make the edges and sides nice and even. Now I'm going to spread the filling on top of my dough, and using a spatula, I'm just going to try to make everything in an even layer. And once that's done, I'm just going to start rolling my dough. And once it's rolled, I just want to make sure that everything is even and the same thickness. And then I'm going to cut the roll in the middle and then in the middle again. And then I just continue doing that until I have 16 even rolls. And then I'm going to place them in my baking dish. And you want to leave some space between them because they will rise when they bake and when they proof. So now I'm going to cover the rolls again, and then I'm just going to let them proof in a warm spot for another 40 minutes. In the meantime, you can preheat your oven. After 40 minutes, this is what my rolls look like. They have puffed up very nicely. I'm going to bake them in the oven for about 22 to 25 minutes. Remember, the recipe and all the measurements will be down below. Once they're done baking, I'm going to take them out of the oven and let them cool for a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare my glaze that I'm going to spread on top of the rolls. So in a bowl I have some cream cheese, powdered sugar, and vanilla sugar. And I'm just going to mix all of these ingredients together until they form this consistency. And then I'm going to spread it on top of the cinnamon rolls using a spoon or whatever you have on hand. And that's the finished product. These were so simple and easy to make, and very fluffy and full of cinnamon flavor. And also that vanilla in the cream cheese frosting adds an extra layer of flavor that's irresistible. You really have to try this recipe because they were so delicious. Once you cut into them, you can really see that moist and delicious interior, and I just had to take that bite. You know I'm gonna go all in for that. If you like this recipe and you want to see more recipes by me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for weekly videos. Check out my other videos for more amazing ideas, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!